Let me show you how to make this quick and easy but delicious pepper steak. For the pepper steak, you're going to need thinly sliced beef, and you can use round steak, rib eye, or sirloin. And I'm seasoning it with light soy sauce, rice vinegar, black pepper, and I'm also going to add cornstarch. I'm adding cornstarch because once we cook it, it's going to stick to the beef, and this will allow the sauce to stick to the meat. I'm going to give it a good thorough mix before setting it aside to get started on the sauce. And this is a very simple sauce. All you're going to need is light soy sauce, water, sugar, and cornstarch. And again, the cornstarch is going to thicken the sauce as it cooks. I'm just going to whisk it all together just to make sure that that cornstarch is nicely incorporated and there are no lumps. To my pan over high heat, I'm adding oil, and I want a wide pan because I want to be able to cook the strips in one even layer so it gets nice and brown. And I'm going to do half of the batch at a time. And as you can see, I am just spreading it out just to make sure that it's one layer because I want this to cook fast. I want it to fry. I do not want it to steam. Then I'm going to let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now you don't want to overcook it, just until it gets brown like this, and flip it over onto the other side and let it cook for an additional 30 seconds to a minute. Once the other side has browned, I'm just going to remove it and place it onto a plate. And as you can see, it's not completely cooked. That's exactly what we want because we will be cooking it again later when it's added to the sauce. Once I've removed all the pieces of steak, I'm going to add the second batch and cook that as well. This is a super simple and very quick recipe that comes together in no time. A tip is to make sure that you have all of your ingredients prepped before starting this process, as it goes very, very fast. If you are interested in making this recipe, I will have it linked below in the description box and in the comments, or you can head over to my site jehancancook.com where you will find the printable recipe. Now that all the meat has cooked, I'm going to add a little bit more oil to that same pan. Then I'm going to add minced ginger, garlic, onion, red and green bell peppers. I'm going to stir fry this for about 2 to 3 minutes, just until the peppers begin to soften a little bit and begin to get a little bit charred before adding our sauce. And I'm just going to pour over all the sauce. I added a little bit extra liquid just so I can get the rest of the cornstarch and just stir fry it all together. And this is going to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, just until the onion and the peppers have softened. Then I'm going to add the steak back to the pot, stir it all together, and allow this to simmer for an additional minute or 2. You do not want to overcook this, or else the meat will be chewy. This is pretty much what you're looking for. The sauce has thickened, it coats the meat nicely, and this is so good over white rice. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.